Cristina Palmieri.
Hi, I'm J.MAC.
Cristina Palmieri. I'm advisor for Dr. Garcia, and she was unable to make it, so I'm going to come in her place for today.
Sounds good.
Can you tell me about some of the things your company has noticed about our organization?
So the first thing that we saw is that we thought that the organization had lack of communication. The employees didn't have much feedback on what they were doing and how their performance was. And second of all, the structure of the company was constantly changing, and it was putting employees in a pretty tough spot, and their production wasn't as good because of it.
We also saw that the skills of the employees were not fully utilized, and lots of employees, through the corporate restructuring, were placed in positions that their skills really did not line up with, and they weren't really getting the most out of the positions, and they weren't giving the most to their positions. And we also noticed that there was a lack of unity within the organization, and there was a lot of undermining of the higher-up executives through the company grapevine.
Can you tell me about the main challenges your company has identified?
Yeah, so communication within the divisions is very poor, and a lot of employees feel like their supervisors don't really have a true grasp on what's going on, and because of this, they just don't really understand what's happening in the company. And we also feel that this is where the grapevine started. To go along with this, many employees feel they're not receiving performance feedback, and especially with the recent corporate restructuring, a lot of employees are in new positions, and we feel that this is one of the most important things that employees should be receiving.
So it's going to be tough to put the right people in the right positions. Right now, it seems that employees are in a lot of different positions with little to no experience, and it's really impacting the productivity of the company.
What do you hope to accomplish for our company in the near future?
So first, we want to sit down with the EVP and talk to her about her concerns and where she thinks she wants to go with the direction of the company. And then we want to sit down with the employees, and we want to ask them about what they think would be effective to really get the organization going. And then we want to be able to place people in the right positions so they can maximize their productivity.
How are you going to accomplish these goals?
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is attempt to increase the overall company morale, because a lot of studies show that when employees are happy in the workplace, they tend to be more productive overall. We're going to do this by sending out an anonymous email with survey questions where employees can report feedback and give their true honest opinion of what they think about the workplace. We're going to analyze this data and develop programs for the employees where they can get to know their supervisors better and maybe just have bonding experiences. And about 3 weeks later, we're going to come back and see how these programs have really impacted the employees. All right, so I actually have to run to another meeting, so I'm going to let Austin finish up the presentation. But thank you so much for coming, and I hope you enjoy the rest of it.
Thank you. Okay, and what about the long-term goals?
So one of the largest problems is that employees feel that they're not properly trained for the position that they're in, and they can't really be effective in that position. And what we want to do is we want to make sure that they're really happy and that they know that they can be effective in that position with the right training. So how we're going to do it is we're going to implement the training. We're going to inform the department heads and teach them the training program until they master it, and then they'll take that and they'll put it onto the employees, and they'll make sure that they're mastering it as well, and then after that they can go.
In what time frame do you think all this will be done?
So for the first 2 months, we'll develop the program and set up in the workplace, and the 3 months following that, we'll implement the program, really get into the meat of it, and then the months following that, we'll check in and make sure that the program is working, and if it's not, we'll make adjustments. For the modern day company, clear communication is the path to success. We propose a series of meetings between the employees and the department heads to open a dialogue if one is not already in place, as well as training programs that are designed to teach employees to speak in constructive yet effective way with one another. It's really important that there's an open dialogue between the employees and the department heads, because they feel that it's really effective when the employees are bouncing ideas off the department heads, and that it's just like a free environment where the employees can come up with great ideas that can really help the company. So overall, the main points that I really want to hit home are the structure of the company, the lack of unity within the organization, the retraining of all the employees, and the lack of communication within the organization.
Why should I choose your company?
The company will put you on a path towards a more sustainable future. We've identified all the issues, we found the solutions, and now we're ready to work.
I appreciate everything you had to say. I look forward to getting back
Thank
to
you.